Hi everyone, Coach Sullivan here again with MJS Coaching Football. To my subscribers, I thank you. Non-subscribers, I'm really hoping I can tease you into pushing that button. This past fall, I completed my 38th year coaching football, and I was a defensive coordinator. But over that time, I've also been an offensive coordinator, special teams coordinator, longtime head coach, and all of this at both the collegiate and high school levels. In this presentation, I'd like to talk to you about one of our sniper games that we call King Gray Read. We specifically use our Gray Read RPO coverage for this. Okay, so non-subscribers, you're going to have to push the button to find out more about what our Gray Read coverage is. Okay, and as I said, it's one of our sniper games, so we utilize it when we're expecting either zone read, power read, or RPO. And even if it doesn't happen, we still execute it. Okay. So over here are the key terms, and then over here I'm going to bring it to life for you, showing it to you versus both zone and power read and how the RPO is covered in our Gray Read, okay? So the first key term itself is king, okay, king. And what king is it's taking aim at the quarterback read, hence sniper game. We're taking aim at the quarterback's read. Okay, not the quarterback himself, but his read. You know, in the advent of the RPO and the zone read and the power read, the offenses really took it to the defense for a while, but now this is a defensive way to take some of it back, if in fact not get an advantage. And that's the whole premise behind our sniper games. Okay, so subscribers, hit the button, and you can learn more about it in our introduction in that playlist. So letter A, under number 1, it involves the defensive line, the inside linebacker, and the outside linebacker. Okay, I have it drawn up here versus an offset halfback. It's best versus an offset halfback. You can run it out of pistol, but then you got to have pretty clear, definitive tendencies as to which way it's going to be run. Okay, to answer that question. Letter B here under number 1, the quarterback is going to be a give read versus both zone and power read. It's going to be a give. And you'll see why when we get to the diagram. Okay? And then the pass portion of it I'm going to cover separately, just on the side of the pressure and the offset back. So number 2, what is the purpose of King Gray Read? Well, first of all, we want to determine the read for the quarterback, not the other way around. And King Gray Read allows us to do that. Okay, we're determining that read both in zone and power read for the QB. Letter B, we also get to mix up who the quarterback defenders are. Okay. Letter C, this allows us to have multiple quarterback defenders. And letter D, we also, we're able to sell out on both the dive portion of the zone read and the inside portion of the power read, which is the quarterback. Okay? And as well, we're able to defend the RPO. So the last term over here, number 3, is Gray Read. Okay, that's the coverage. This is the safety versus the RPO. The safety will cover the slant, they'll cover the seam, they'll cover the hitch, or in this case, it'd be a replace, and he's going to jump it. Right now, it's sky, and that's his entire focus. He's going to go quickly from surface to here when he sees it's run and he sees the action, whether it's zone or power read. Then everything kicks in. Okay? So now over here, first of all, one of the things, that you need to do as a coach is make sure you teach your players what possibilities there are. On the side of the offset back is the zone read. Now, this is assuming there's no wide receiver motions or anything. Opposite the back is the power read option. Side of the back is the more likely RPO, but if it's power read, it could be RPO over here. Okay? So I'll give you this, non-subscribers. Over here, they're playing our base match quarters Gray 4. Woo! Okay? On the side of the pressure is the Gray Read side. okay, which is a tweak version of grade 4, and that's all you're going to get out of me there, not subscribers. Okay? So I'm going to draw the zone read first. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Okay, and the offensive line is blocking for run like they do in a zone read, power read, RPO. Alrighty? First of all, what is meant by static is he is sitting and he's reading the mesh. If the quarterback keeps it, he plays the quarterback. If the quarterback gives it, he folds inside. Okay, that's what's meant by static. Notice underneath here, in this case, it's the dime or outside linebacker. He's got quarterback under him, okay? He is going to take his normal alignment, which is 5 yards by 3, which means his toes on the heel of his defensive end. On the snap of the football from here, he's blitzing the quarterback. As he's blitzing, he is reading the mesh. So in a zone read, the quarterback is going to be opening and looking at the edge. Okay? Boom. So he knows to continue on the same course where the back used to be because he's got quarterback, right? I'm going to cover the safety last. Up front, this is the defensive lines portion of it. Defensive end on the call side. So this is a lucky call. It's made by our outside linebacker. Okay? Defensive end on the side of the call and the snap of the ball, he sticks A gap. Because he's sticking A gap, the nose slants A away. And so we coach that. That's just a simple stick move, which is we utilize a lot. So we just teach our defensive linemen, okay, in King, it's a stick away from the call. It's lucky, poop, stick right. Okay? Not subscribers. And then the defensive end opposite the call, so the stud in this case, he's slanting into B gap. Okay? So that should be the give read, right? He's blitzing the quarterback. What happens on the power read? Right? Power read. So the quarterback action now is, right? He's going lateral and his eyes are over here. Not to mention the back is working across his face. So now the dime in this case, who's blitzing, reads that. And he's coming across so he can continue to blitz the quarterback. Let me put that in black here. He continues to take the quarterback. But now the quarterback is likely reading here. And again, hence, that should be a give read. And you got him, and him who are able to chase down the back. We got 4 defenders, the same 4 guys playing grade 4. On that, he's going to be quarterback first to back. He's going to be quarterback to back, right? Just following their normal 51 technique rules, non-subscribers. And so last, and certainly not least, the safety, right? If it's zone read, there's your slant threat, which he will jump and be ready to collision and run with a sluggo, slant and go. Seam, same thing. Hitch, if he just sits and replaces, he's going to come up and jump it. Because if the quarterback has a read here and it's give or throw, he's got to jump it quick because that blitz is going to force him to make the throw thinking he's got a chance. And that is how we execute King Gray Read. Okay? So as I said at the beginning to my subscribers, I thank you. Non-subscribers, I'm hoping I teach you into pushing the button. I want to thank you for watching MJS Coaching Football, and I want to thank YouTube for providing this platform.